Friedrich Nietzsche was born in 1844 and died in 1900. Throughout his life, he suffered from poor health, with illnesses such as syphilis at age 20 or diphtheria and dysentery, which he contracted during the Franco-Prussian War. His physical deterioration caused him intense headaches that interrupted his intellectual output. His philosophy is characterized by a radical critique of traditional morality, the concept of the Superman, and the idea of the eternal return, ideas that promote a re-evaluation of all traditional values through the will to power. A central idea in Nietzsche's philosophy is the death of God, as he saw Christianity as a denial of life and a glorification of suffering and weakness, which he believed led to nihilism, a loss of faith in traditional values and of meaning in life. Nietzsche maintained that the philosopher's task is to overcome nihilism, and starting from the statement God is dead, humanity could reach the ideal of the Superman. This ideal implies that humans can discover new values in line with their own will, affirming a sense of life. He criticized Christian morality, accusing it of being a slave morality that promotes values like humility, obedience, and compassion, which he viewed as weakening and contrary to human nature. These values, according to Nietzsche, oppose life itself, which has intrinsic value in itself. Nietzsche believed that Christianity aims to tame the human spirit, but he considered this a mistake, saying, "What is more beautiful than a tiger, which owes its splendor to its fierceness?" Thus, a wild animal has a certain splendor, which it loses when it becomes domesticated. In his work Beyond Good and Evil, Nietzsche argued that these moral ideas arose as a reaction of the weak against the strong, leading to the decline of humanity by suppressing man's vital and creative instincts. In contrast, Nietzsche proposed a master morality that celebrates individualism, independence, and self-determination. For Nietzsche, morality is based on the human will to power, rooted in a personal interpretation of moral values. Nietzsche's concept of will to power is an expression of his vitalism. It is the drive to assert and expand one's power. This will to power is the force behind all actions in living beings, embodying a basic desire to live and the ambition to fulfill one's own desires. For Nietzsche, the essential element of his thought is the concept of the Superman. He admired warriors and conquerors for their drive for power, which adorns the Superman with fearlessness and great pride. The Superman is a figure of power and transcendence that Nietzsche saw as the ultimate goal of human evolution. And thus spoke Zarathustra. The Superman represents an ideal of humanity that has surpassed traditional moral limitations and lives according to its own will. The Superman is not influenced by values imposed by society, but instead creates his own. Another key element of Nietzsche's philosophical thought is the concept of the eternal return. He conceived time as cyclical, with all life events repeating eternally, a concept upheld in his works The Gay Science and Thus Spoke Zarathustra. For Nietzsche, accepting eternal return means perfecting life in such a way that one would willingly repeat all its moments endlessly, as even bad moments are compensated by the good ones. This idea leads the individual to live authentically and fully, embracing each experience as if it were eternal.